term health is wealth. Your mental health is everything. Where the mind goes, the body will follow. You have to have a strong, sound mind. More importantly, you got to know how the mind works. And so here at Masternomics, what we do, and we focus on it a lot, is understanding the mind, the conscious mind and the subconscious mind. You know, people have to understand the conscious mind is the thinking mind, it's the determining mind, it's the mind that says, I'm going to pick this pen up, or I'm going to go to the meeting, so to speak. The subconscious mind, which dominates the mind, they say from 70 to 90% of your thinking is subconscious. That is where all your habits are, right? So if you do something like just bite your nails, or wherever you hang out, or the music that you listen to, or what you think makes you feel good, or what you're afraid of, right? You know, if you're afraid of learning about taxes because you think that, you know, taxes are bad or people want to come take your money, or if you think that being rich is bad, or this is good or that's bad, this is God, this is the devil. That's all in your subconscious mind, right? And so that's where all your habits are. The thing, that's your emotional mind, right? So subconsciously, we're dominated by our subconscious mind, which means we're controlled by our habits. Habits are things that we just do and we don't know why we do them. When we was a little kid, you know, mama say, don't touch the cookies, right? And she pop your hand, but guess what? She come back in the room 10 minutes later and you climbing up there trying to get the cookies. And she say, why you do it? And you don't know why you did it, but you just do it, right? The subconscious mind is what controls you. That's where your habits are, right? That becomes very unhealthy when those habits produce such poor results. So, you know, where most people are controlled by bad habits, unfortunately, which is why the masses of society are really poor. And, you know, people say, well, there's a middle class or whatnot. So don't think of poor or poverty as just in a monetary state. Think of it as a mental state. Most people think in lack. They have a scarcity mindset. What's that really mean? That means they think there's a limit to money. You know, I can only get so much, right? So when they get money, the first thing they do is they want to hold on to it. They want to put it in the bank, right? And they don't understand how money is created and how money is supposed to be regenerate itself. It's supposed to keep producing more money. It should be magnetic, keep attracting money. But it's because of the way we think, or we've been taught to think, because we've really been taught to think like this. We've been indoctrinated with an education system that does not teach you about real finances and doesn't teach you real economics, right? We think with a scarcity mindset, we think there's a limit to money. We hold on to what we have as opposed to investing it, which investment multiplies the money over and over again. People that are successful have an abundant mindset, right? So me, I look at money like it's never ending, right? There's more where it comes from. Because guess what? There is. It just keeps going. And people say, well, money don't grow on trees, but think about that statement. What is money made of? It's from trees. Money is something that can keep producing itself. Money is made from ideas. If we control the way we think better, we'll get better results. So when I see somebody and they say, man, I'm not making no money, or they're miserable, right? And they feel bad. This is how powerful the mind is. Someone can have an anxiety attack. You ever seen someone have an anxiety and they can't breathe, like I can't catch my breath, and say, what's going on? Man, I just seen this guy I had a fight with. Did he come up to you? No, I just seen him go in the store, right? And you're scared about the result. Now, the guy didn't physically touch you, right? But the thought of whatever happened to you 10 years ago, the thought of that person, it affects you physically so much that you lose your breath, so much that you can't breathe, so much your heart, which is physical, you can touch it, right? You start to physically sweat without someone touching you, just the thought of that person. So what is that showing you? How powerful is thought? If a thought can literally change your whole physical body and make you sweat, make your heartbeat race, right? To where you have to be in a hospital. People are thinking themselves into sickness. The physical result is just a reflection of the mind of what you're thinking. That's how powerful thought is, and that's how important having a positive mental attitude and having real mental health. That's how important that it is, because what we think about affects our physical reality. You are powerful. The most powerful thing in the universe is thought, right? Everything starts with a thought. So you got to learn to control your thoughts and then put action behind the thought and get caught up in the feeling of whatever it is you want to accomplish. And you just start to manifest things. But it starts with the mind first.